Kyrie Irving, I made a video about you for your 50 points that you made, on Wednesday opening night in Brooklyn. Hell of a performance against the Timberwolves. But brother, you need to take the stick shift and you need to slow down, buddy. Pump the brakes, bro.
Ace Hood. What's up, baby? We the best, huh?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's your boy Lewis, back on the Lewis Basketball, Football, Baseball, Wrestling, Boxing Network News, man. Back with another one, with another banger. We get another video. Did you see Uncle Drew? Did you see the 50 piece he put on in Brooklyn on Wednesday? Hell yeah, motherfucker. Anyway, so Kyrie Irving had 50 points, and I was impressed. He was trying to show people that he can lead a team. He could carry a team. Considering what happened at the end of Boston in the second half of the season, all the way to the postseason when they got eliminated by Milwaukee in embarrassing fashion, and how his leadership was put into question and how it looked like he visibly quit on the Bucks, against the Bucks, on the Boston Celtics. So he was out to prove that he was not the player that ended last season with Boston. But Kyrie Irving, I know that you're a great player. I know that you have amazing handles. I know that you remind me of an Isaiah Thomas, the OG Isaiah Thomas that played for the Detroit Pistons, with your tight dribble. But the way that you move laterally and the way that you plant, and you like to go north, south, east, west, to get to the cup, to get to your spot, concerns me with the amount of injuries you've had. Also, there's no need for 50 points, as impressive as it is. You don't need to be playing like that every single night. Remember, you got Slim Reaper trying to get healthy coming back for this season, and he's out to prove that he can lead a team to a championship as the guy going to a team that's never won a championship before. And you're going to be part of that cornerstone with the Brooklyn Nets. You need to be on cruise control, my friend. You don't need to do a lot. You need to pretty much make it through this year until Kevin Durant comes back. Because then what happens is, what if you get injured? You miss a significant amount of time, and then you may not be back till next year. Because remember, with injuries that take anywhere from 6 months to a year, it always takes time. Because number one, you have fear. It's always a mental hurdle when you're trying to get yourself back into game basketball shape, and then you have to figure it out mentally. See, your physical's got to go with your mental. It's got to be in sync for you to be able to perform out on the floor. And with Kyrie Irving, you want to avoid trying to get any single type of major injury or overexerting yourself to where you're gassed, you're tired. It leads to a multitude of injuries to where you can't stay on the floor. Then it's going to lead to questions is like, can this team really win healthy? We also have to remember this too. Kyrie Irving is a bit of a diva and a bit of a talker, and he's in New York. Now, Brooklyn media may not be New York Knicks media, but it is still New York. And New York media is unlike any media outlet in sports. It is brutal. So you have to be careful in terms of how you go about this approach with the Brooklyn Nets. You have Karis LeVert. You have Spencer Dinwiddie, in my opinion, the best backup point guard in the league. You have DeAndre Jordan. You got Jared Allen. Dude, you got a squad, bro. You got a squad. So there's no need for you to be doing much. As impressive as you are, man. Also, I need you to be a better defender. Some effort on defense. Because what I'm starting to see also with Kyrie is that he has this little Kobe Bryant mentality to just, he has a tendency to fall in love with shooting shots. And the thing with Kobe Bryant that he had a tendency to do sometimes is he could shoot you back into a game, but he also could shoot you out of a game, especially if and that's the problem that Kobe had at times. You can goat him into going one-on-one, and that's what Kyrie needs to get out of. See, Boston, when he was starting to learn how to play a team system and try to grow as a point guard, I was starting to see that with Boston up until what happened last year when he got back from injury along with Gordon Hayward. Take a look at, for example, Gordon Hayward. Look how long it's taken him to get back to normal, and that was because he got injured on opening night 2 years ago. That affected him mentally. And what was the fear? Going to the basket and even trying to jump, a midair collision happens, and then he ends up getting hurt. That was the fear that Gordon Hayward had, and you could tell he was playing safe. He was playing timid out on the floor. He was not conditioned right still. So with Kyrie Irving, we got to understand that, yo, we know that you're a bad MFer, man, but you need to chill. Again, it's about protecting yourself for this season until KD Trade 5 Slim Reaper comes back. And as for KD's Trade 5 Slim Reaper, this dude should be at home. I don't know what he's doing on the basketball court. I get it. You're trying to be a leader. I get you're trying to be there for your teammates. But, bro, in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center, with people drinking beer, with people drinking juice, with people water, whatever it is, Gatorade, whatever it is, soda, they can spill that kind of stuff and you can end up slipping and falling. And next thing you know, you're out for another chunk of time. And that's what the Brooklyn Nets don't need, because you already know that the media is just going to tear these guys apart. Because Charles Barkley once said that these guys were not fit to be New York because of how much they cry and whine. And other guys like Shannon Sharp, Nick Wright, they're just begging and pleading for this to not work. They're begging as revenge for Kyrie leaving LeBron and KD beating LeBron in the finals 2 years in a row with Golden State. They're going to bring all that back. This is the media we're talking about. They can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Frenemies. Frenemies is what I call the media. Frenemies. That's what they are to sports, professional athletes, especially individual athletes playing a team game. They can be your best friend, as I say it again, or they could be your worst enemy. They could be your frenemy. So Kyrie Irving, man, I love what you did opening night. It was exciting. You gave the Brooklyn fans excitement. I'm hyped up. Unlike my Knicks, where I can't say let's go Knicks, I'm going to have to do it for Brooklyn fans one time. Brooklyn, Brooklyn. I say it, Brooklyn. One more time now, Brooklyn. I want to say that with you and KD Trade 5 on that deep squad that's making a run to the NBA championship, and Kevin Durant gets himself a third championship and possibly a third finals MVP. And shout out to my man, the best player in the game, my new favorite player, number one guy in the league, in my opinion. What was his saving name? Kawhi Leonard. Anyway, once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy with another one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You already know the deal. Bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you for watching the game, ladies and gentlemen, man. Let's end it with another video banger for my man, Kyrie, Uncle Drew Irving.
Individually for you.
Just got one more to Shaq. So you can take that to the bank.